Good morning, Eagle Nation. I'm Malaysia White and have a couple new announcements for today. Spanish Club, don't forget to order your t-shirts from Miss Lamb and mark your calendar for the meeting next Monday, February 24th at Rosa's Tortilla Factory on Custer. Maddie Robinson, a sophomore here at Prosper High School, is a part of the Lone Star Leadership Alumni Council who has put together a book drive that will benefit West ISD. Their library was severely damaged from the explosion this past year. Collection boxes will be placed in the library or the cafeteria through February 28th. Any new or gently used books will be greatly appreciated. The semifinal competition for Prosper's Got Voice in the middle school category is tonight at 6:30 in the auditorium. Tickets are $5 and audience members, you may text in your votes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes meet every Friday morning at 7:40 a.m. in the LGI room. All students are welcome to them at the time of worship and message by fellow students or guest speakers, This past weekend, the varsity girls golf team got their season started with a bang. They competed against some of the state's best 4A and 5A schools and finished 5th in the tournament, beating the defending state champions, Byron Nelson. Great job, ladies. We look forward to hearing more for you in your great season in the progress. The softball team is also off to a great start to their season with a big 13-0 win over Farmersville last night. The Prosper Eagle tennis team had a great showing last Friday at Crum High School tournament. First place, Sum Iyengar, Emily Poverzanik, on that one, Kyra O and Savashka Iyengar, Reed Lohman, Brendan Alkleman and partner Teddy Gomes, Jackson Lloyd, Abby Nussbaum, Colin Parker and Reason Sales, Amy Smith and Maddie Margaret's. Now that's all I have for today's announcements on February 19th, and let's go ahead and take it to Brennan.
Thanks, Malaysia. Now let's check the headlines around the world.
On Tuesday night, Ukrainian riot police moved in with stun gun grenades and water cannons to raid a protest camp in Kiev after 9 people were killed in violent street protests. Police at the University of Mississippi are cooperating with the FBI to investigate who tied a noose around the neck of a statue of James Meredith, who in 1962 became the first black student to enroll in what was then an all-white Southern college. A shoe designer at Nike is looking to develop a futuristic self-tying shoe as depicted in the 1989 blockbuster Back to the Future 2. In 2011, the shoe company replicated the shoe but failed to create the power laces. In front of a live studio audience on Monday night, comedian Jimmy Fallon took over the reins of the famed Tonight Show. Fallon moved the Tonight Show back to New York for the first time since Johnny Carson took the show to Los Angeles in 1972. Fallon hosted such stars as Lady Gaga, Kim Kardashian, Rudy Giuliani, Mike Tyson, Stephen Colbert, and Will Smith. Fallon says his inspiration for the show will be a throwback to the days of the first Tonight Show host Steve Allen.
February is the month where teen dating violence is brought to awareness. I'm here with lead counselor, Ms. Sullivan. Ms. Sullivan, can you tell me some of the signs of dating abuse?
Well, there are several different signs. Some of them might be when the person you're dating puts you down or embarrasses you in front of your friends. If they start blaming you for the way that they are acting or feeling, or start wanting you to meet all of their needs. And of course, if they try to use force in any kind of argument.
Okay, can you tell me, if you find yourself in this situation, where are you supposed to go? Are there organizations you can find, or?
Absolutely. First of all, I would say try to talk to someone, an adult that you feel close to, respect, whether it's a teacher, a coach, a counselor, a minister, your parents. And then also there's a lot of organizations that you can call. There's one called loveisrespect.org that has some great information on the website.
Okay, and if you can't get to these organizations, is there anything else you could possibly do?
Like I said, talk to an adult that you trust and respect.
Okay, so I hear we have a PowerPoint over it on the
Yes,
website?
on our website, under counseling and guidance, there's a PowerPoint presentation called Healthy Relationships that gives the warning signs and also has suggestions for friends who think that their friends are in unhealthy relationships, and it has tips on how to form healthy relationships.
Okay, is there anything else we should know about teen dating violence?
Just remember to respect yourself and don't allow yourself to be treated in any way that makes you uncomfortable.
All right, thank you. We will be back after this commercial break. Brianna Timmons has investigated more into the reality of and facts of teen dating violence. Brianna, can you tell me more about this?
Yes, well, during my research, it's no surprise that numbers have increased drastically with teen dating violence. 1 out of 3, both females and males, will be a victim of teen dating violence, and 25% of the victims will experience cyberbullying in a 12-month period of that relationship.
Okay, so anything else?
Yeah, well, one thing that surprised me is that between the ages of 12 and 17, females and male rates for physical abuse are quite similar. Females at 9.3% and males at 9.5%, so they're neck and neck.
And what kind of abuse is it? Because are they different or are they
Well,
the same?
under teen dating violence, you have emotional abuse, you have physical abuse, you have verbal abuse. All of those fall under the category of teen dating violence, and cyberbullying has increased the numbers for that occurring. That's increased a lot because we're introduced to more technology. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how the numbers play out as years progress and where our technology advances, because we'll be introduced to more.
Okay, so when you say emotional abuse, what are you talking about?
Emotional abuse falls more under the category of mental, how your significant other makes you feel mentally and eternally, and how, you know, your significant other makes you, how they control you. It's more mental than the other ones.
Okay, and then you said 1/4 of teens are cyberbullied in a year?
Yes, it's a very big amount. A lot of the cyberbullying occurs in our phone with our social networks and our texting. That's where a lot of it is occurring in teen dating violence.
Okay, anything else you have
Nope,
for us?
that's it.
Thanks. We'll be back after this short break.
This week's trivia question is, what is the percentage of violence that occurs during teen relationships? A, 10 to 15%, B, 20 to 35%, C, 5 to 10%, or D, 60 to 70%. You have 10 seconds to answer. The answer is B, 20 to 35%. About 1 out of 4 teenagers confess to being victims of either physical, verbal, or sexual abuse in a dating relationship.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Brennan Bell. Live long and prosper.